We are just a couple miles east of the LAX airport, just off the 405 or the 105 at the beautiful SoFi Stadium in Inglewood. Today it's week 3, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Atlanta Falcons taking on the LA Chargers. Teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Carry here for Robinson. And he gets forward up the middle, but only for a couple. It'll be second down.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at him, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
2nd and 8 coming from the 19. Robinson with another carry. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. When you talk about the defense for these Chargers, they're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, it'd easily move into the top 5.
So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. That'll be a 43-yard punt, just a single yard on the return. And it'll be Charger football here as they take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. That is incomplete.
Oh, that's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Herbert drops it underneath to Spiller. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Third and 5. Here's Herbert. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, and it's built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
So on 4th down, on is the punter, Ryan Wright. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. This is taken at the 23. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Robinson, he'll try the left side. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. But you talk about the defense for these Chargers. They currently sit at number 4 in the NFL in terms of stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants them to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got to create some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if they can get to him.
Come on, three, kick.
On 2nd down, another shot for Robinson. And he'll be close to a first down at the Chargers' 43-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
So 3rd and 2. This quite possibly 4-down territory, though, if they're stopped. Robinson will try to pick it up. That is not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down. 3 yards in the wrong direction. On now to punt. Here's Bradley Pinion. And he didn't quite have the backspin on that one. It hits at the 4 and continues into the end zone. It's a touchback. The Charger drive about to get going. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Crowd right.
Again on the ground, again it's Spiller. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. The Chargers are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5.
Let's go. Ready?
Now it's Herbert. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Crowd right.
Herbert. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And here's Ryan Wright now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Fielded at about the 28.
A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it will be Falcon football.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And, partner, I know so far, and we're still in the first half, but you love this game as a defensive guy. 0-0. We'll see if the offense can get going on this drive.
Well, you know how they talk about music to your ears? How about what it does for your eyes when you watch something like this, right, where these teams are locked in and going at it, no points going up on the scoreboard? I'm loving it. You're exactly right.
Well, switch over, though, to an offensive mindset for a moment. What do they need to do here to get on track and get some points?
Well, I think a couple of ways. Number one, you pull out something maybe they haven't seen before. Coaches always talk about unscouted looks. Maybe you give them something that they haven't seen on tape, and now you shock them that way. The second, run your basic playbook, but run it so well that you give your skill position guys a chance to make big plays individually.
No score after one on EA Sports. Second quarter now, Falcon football.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa.
Short throw caught by Pitts.
And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now it's 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on second down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
And he's got the hook up to Moore. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa.
That's caught left side, the tight end Pitts.
Touchdown, Falcons!
Kyle Pitts.
His 2nd touchdown on the season.
And the Falcons post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter.
Koo able to connect on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. We'll see if they can do better here on this drive. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Good position to be in here, second and inches.
Baylor Tigers.
Here's Herbert. He's got it. It's Spiller. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
Yeah, big play there. When you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
Crowd right. Hey, Catholic. Home trips right.
Herbert on first down now. And a dangerous throw there on the drop-off. Incomplete, nearly intercepted.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
Now a second and 10. Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. He finds his man. And now a fumble. The ball's out, and the Falcons grab it. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
All right, come on.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Things progressing to plan so far. Their defense has been solid, and they've got themselves a 7-0 lead after the touchdown the last time they had the ball.
And this is no time to even think about, hey, are we going to milk the clock? Hey, are we just going to do ball control? This is the NFL. 7-0 leads, they don't last very long unless you continue to push the envelope on offense.
Terrific run from one of the fastest backs in the game today, a guy who keeps defensive coordinators up at night, no doubt.
Remember when we were meeting with the D coordinator before the game and all he talked about was run fits, making sure our guys were in the right place so there were no creases?
They missed their fits, didn't they?
Yeah, there was no fit.
He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well. Like, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Now on third down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete.
Now, that's absolutely terrific technique right there by the corner. Exhibit A. Zone coverage, knew where his man was in relation to the football at all times, and made a nice play.
Koo knocks this one through the post, but now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. And that flag accepted. A lack of discipline defensively on fourth down, and now that leads to a 1st and 10. Now Tua. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's 2nd and 10. Tua going to tap this forward on the jet sweep. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line.
73 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here in this first half.
On 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. Tua sets up to pass it. Touchdown! Kyle Pitts with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Falcons go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it's now 14-0.
Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Charger drive about to get going. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basic.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked by Emmanuel Mosley inside the 20.
And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Falcon defense has a touchdown.
Wow, this one, it is getting out of hand early. They add a pick 6 to the ledger now. 3-score lead still in the first half.
And all that celebrating that you see and hear from those defenders is not just because they scored a touchdown on a pick 6. It's because they're pitching a shutout in this one. Every defender's dream.
Koo able to connect on the extra point, and it's now 21-0. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
The Charger drive about to get going.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Justin Herbert looking to pass.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Inside the 20.
And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line. So a big chunk of yardage will be marked off there for that PI call.
And now you know why receivers and the guys throwing the ball, they like to collaborate and just heave it up sometimes, because you can get these types of calls that go against the defense. Pass interference, and they gain over 30 yards of real estate on that one.
From the gun, a run by Spiller.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. On 1st down, it's Herbert. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. He's airing it out for Williams. He's got it at the 15. A big play there for LA. 47 yards. Movement there on the offensive line. A little quick and a 5-yard penalty.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
That false start knocks them back behind the 10 now as they'll try again, first and goal. They run behind center with Spiller, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. First down, a bit of a disaster, and now on second and goal, back even further. Back to throw here, Herbert.
He gets this out to Spiller.
The broken tackle could not free him as he's brought down at the 10-yard line. Now Herbert, third and goal. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The offense is staying out there. Here we go on fourth and goal from the 1. They'll run for him with Spiller. And he's in for a Charger touchdown.
Isaiah Spiller
in the final seconds of the first half.
And the Chargers are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Well, I mean, down early here in this first half, I think they felt their backs were against the wall already, so they go for it on fourth and goal. They're able to punch it into the end zone.
And they did a nice job there, feeling like their backs were against the wall, but going ahead and hunkering down and pushing forward and getting that score. That continues to give them an opportunity.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Chargers going to get the football first here in this second half, and they trail as we get back underway. The Charger drive about to get going.
Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
A play fake, and now Herbert to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete.
Down the right sideline.
And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. A big play there. 76 yards.
And the Chargers come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard and you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line.
And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32. Here's Tua.
Here's a screen for Robinson.
That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
With all the success they've had throwing the football as a pass rusher, you know you've got to come hard when you see them drop back to throw. So I really like this call to counteract that pass rush with a screen. It turns into positive yardage. A lot of times the offense says, just replace the rusher with the ball, and it turns into a good play.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Charger drive about to get going.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd down and a yard.
Go. 21. Baylor Tigers. Hey, go Lion.
Herbert now. And he will find his man on the outside. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Yeah, good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
But it appears that they read man defense and went to the out route. And what you have to do on that one is the receiver's got to make sure he works the defender towards the middle of the field to give himself space to cut to the outside and have that ball delivered with good timing, and they got it done.
From Falcon territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 47.
Straight ahead, it's Spiller.
And he picks up about 6 as he gets this down to the 41.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Here now, 2nd and 4. Right back to Spiller on 2nd down.
They'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20.
76 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
A good run there off right tackle in an old-school NFL football. The right side, the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009-2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Second and 9.
Again, they run it with Spiller. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4. Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5.
Give running right is Spiller.
And it's not going to be enough here. A gain of 4, about 2 feet short of the marker. 4th down.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a 1st down.
This offense converted once on 4th down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more. They'll run for it with Spiller. And he's not going to get there. Might have even lost a yard. He only needed a yard, but he couldn't even get back to the line of scrimmage. And the Falcons' defense stands tall. They'll get the football back. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive.
Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3 and out, then they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
2 and now on 1st down. His throw incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make 2nd down, 2nd and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Tua to try again on 2nd down. Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. And that will be incomplete as well.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
The punt team on now as Pinion sends this one away. It's taken to the 26. It's a return of 4 following a 42-yard punt. And that will come the offense as they take over. The Charger drive about to get going.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to a 4th down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a first down.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
Play action this time for Justin Herbert. And that one not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play.
Back now at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood.
It's Charger football, but they trail here as we get going in quarter number 4. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
5-9, 5-9. Go.
Running right, this is Spiller.
And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
And that's going to be good for another first down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 33. The Chargers passing game rolling a bit here. They've got another first.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
5-9, 5-9.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. They go right back to him for 20 and a first. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Herbert operating from the red zone. Got his man. It's Williams. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
59, 59.
Herbert throwing again. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Lambert. And the Chargers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Spiller is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have to think that the wheels are really spinning in their play caller's mind now. That little setback there on 1st down. They'll have 3 more shots if that's what it takes, because they've got to take field goals out of their thought process. They need a touchdown and a conversion to tie this game. What play calls does he have on that sheet?
Now they'll send a tight end in motion left.
Again, it's Spiller.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Chargers.
Isaiah Spiller, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Chargers are an extra point away from tying this game here in the 4th.
Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And, partner, we've got a tie game here in the fourth. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards, and moves the sticks.
And, partner, in a tie game in the fourth quarter, you and I both know in the NFL, that's when you lean on your stars. And he came through with a nice catch right there.
They go quickly here out to Moore. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for second down. A give left side to Robinson. Able to get the 1 yard he needed, but nothing more.
Yeah, they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. The running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to pass. Tua. And his throw is incomplete.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earned a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Straight ahead, it's Robinson. And a pretty good run there as he gets 7 down to the 33.
Well, this play sequence was really kind of called in reverse. Incomplete pass on 1st and 10. Nice run on 2nd and 10 when probably everyone was expecting him to throw the football. Now, if you're the defense, what are they going to do on 3rd down? You're a little off balance.
Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. That is not going to be any help as they dump it behind the line of scrimmage. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. Koo knocks this one through the post. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes. So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the fourth quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
Koo just hit the field goal. Now he kicks off. And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. A handoff to Spiller to begin the drive. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. Here comes 2nd down.
Crowd right.
yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2.
Hey, Ram. Go.
On the end around, here comes Williams. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Makes it 3rd and 2.
Let's go. Hey.
Herbert has it knocked free. And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself. Well, you need your best play here, no doubt. 4th down and 8. Throwing, Herbert. He's got a man, complete. And he is going to have the Chargers 1st down. They come with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. Herbert. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. They'll come up now on 2nd down.
Hey, Ram. Go. Hey, Ram.
Now Herbert.
And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
And now a tough spot here. This is 3rd and 10.
Let's go. Crowd right. Baylor Tiger.
Herbert going to throw.
And he's across for the touchdown, and it's likely the game winner here in the closing stages.
Charles, that drive was perfect. Methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
The kick unit on here for the Chargers as they will send this one away.
And the fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock. And they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10.
One final try for Tagovailoa. He's going to let it fly.
This ball intercepted. Picked off by Deion Henley. And the Chargers are going to hang on the final play. They get the turnover to seal this football game. That was an excellent come-from-behind victory, Charles, especially there in the 4th quarter.